It's April, which means another month of great films and big screen events at your local View.
On this episode of What to Watch this month, Peppa Pig, My First Cinema Experience, brings episodes of the kids' TV phenomenon to the big screen.
Alec Baldwin voices a pint-sized, puppy-hating infant in Boss Baby.
Fast and Furious 8 delivers a family feud of spectacular proportions.
Daniel Radcliffe headlines the NT live production of Shakespeare-inspired tragicomedy Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead.
And the Guardians of the Galaxy are back for a second volume of comedy, chaos and cautious camaraderie.
Hello, I'm Stefan.
I'm Rihanna.
And we're going to be running through the biggest and best films illuminating the big screen this April. Given it's April, that means it's the Easter holidays, which means a lot of kids that are going to need distracting in some way.
Yes, so, they will.
Peppa Pig, My First Cinema Experience. So what's the kind of idea behind this one?
So this is 9 episodes of everyone's favourite little pig, Peppa Pig. And this is something that I think parents who are desperate to take their children on their first big screen outing will absolutely adore, because it's a really nice way to introduce children to what it's really like to sit down and watch one of your favourite characters on the big screen. So it's very informal, there'll be lots of like dancing in the aisles, you know, there'll be breaks for kids to go to the loo. This isn't going to be a really like uptight screening. I think it's just going to be a really, really fun experience for the whole family.
You sort of mentioned the whole family. Peppa Pig's really liked as well by adults.
Yeah, it is, surprisingly.
It's because of George. Such a good character. But it sounds like just a great introduction to cinema. I'm just annoyed that I didn't have that opportunity when I was younger, to be honest.
Bye-bye.
Meet your new baby brother.
So when you're talking about an animated film for children, you don't expect to hear the names Jimmy Kimmel, Lisa Kudrow, Steve Buscemi and Alec Baldwin, yet here they all are in The Boss Baby.
Yeah, and what a concept for a movie. I mean, the idea behind this is Alec Baldwin plays the baby, who's a suit-wearing, briefcase-carrying, kind of sort of savvy, sort of little businessman.
He likes sushi.
Who likes sushi, because I liked sushi when I did actually. And then the idea is that him and his brother, they want to take down Puppy Co, which is where Steve Buscemi comes into it. It's a kind of battle of the cutest.
Yeah, because babies, as we all know, are very sweet, but are puppies cuter? That is the question of the movie.
I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
I think it's going to play on that same concept that you get in kind of a Family Guy, which is having a baby that's sort of well beyond its years, but every now and again you are reminded it's definitely a baby and it does very baby-like things. It seems to have a sort of emotional core to complement the humour, and I think for me that's the sign of quite a good animation.
Let go, you little...
Look, the kids are finally getting along.
That's nice.
So if you'd said to me 16 years ago, after Fast and the Furious came out, that we'd be into the 8th instalment of this franchise and Dame Helen Mirren was joining the cast, I would have thought that it was one big wind-up.
I can totally understand why they have such a massive fan base. I mean, like you say, they are adding bigger and better actors every time. I think Helen Mirren is playing Jason Statham's mum. I mean, in what other
Natural
world
casting.
could that happen? Yeah. And what do you think of Charlize Theron's casting?
Well, she's really interesting because she comes in as sort of villain and quite a mysterious presence who seems to be luring Vin Diesel's Dom away from the group and causing a bit of a fraction.
You gonna turn your back on family?
These films just take an absolutely unwavering commitment to entertainment. And I can completely see why 8 movies in, we still care so much. And the best news of all is that they've announced 9 and 10 already. So much, that's double figures.
So View is doing something really quite unique for one night only, and they are streaming Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead from the Old Vic, and this is starring Daniel Radcliffe.
Heads. Heads.
And this is like this weird Tom Stoppard Shakespearean tragicomedy.
It's an absurdist, existentialist tragicomedy.
Yes, you know, that well-known genre.
Yeah.
But starring Daniel Radcliffe, which is going to be brilliant because I think his comic timing has got better and better.
It's a great concept. It's a sort of spin-off from Hamlet. So these are 2 characters from Hamlet, and it's set in the wings of a kind of performance of it. And I think the whole idea is that they're completely out of their depth. Yeah, I'm a little reluctant to say it's just a filmed kind of take on the sort of the stage play, because I think that it's actually been relit and restaged for the big screen. I think this feels more like a film adaptation of the stage play. This isn't just a last resort. I think that going to see a stage play on the big screen is actually offering a whole new take and a whole new way of experiencing kind of live production.
85 in a row. Beating the record.
Don't be absurd.
Easily.
So we're saving the galaxy again? Yep. Awesome! We're really going to be able to jack up our pricing for two-time galaxy savers. Yes!
So my very favourite Marvel film, without a shadow of a doubt, is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Understandable.
And the sequel's coming out, which is incredibly exciting.
Yeah.
Is this going to be as good as the first?
I really think it will be, actually, because all our old favourites are back. You have Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. Obviously, everyone's favourite from the trailer is Baby Groot.
Baby Groot.
Baby
It's
Groot.
like the cutest thing
Oh my God.
ever.
And this time, I like that the dynamic is going to change because Rocket, the raccoon, is going to have to look after him instead of the other way around. You know, he is now the protector. He has some responsibility.
I am Groot. No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
Because I think there are sort of two types of superhero movies. You have the quite comedically inclined take like Ant-Man, but then you have the quite more dour, quite serious sort of Batman v Superman. But I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy really walks that kind of that tightrope. It's a real balancing act, isn't it? Where it's got that kind of irreverence and that playful nature, but it never compromises the narrative. I always feel completely compelled by the story.
And you care about the
and
characters.
invested so much.
Yeah.
And that's for me what makes the perfect superhero movie.
You are wasting a lot of time!
That's a really bad sign.
An ensemble cast of wedding reception outcasts bond on table 19.
Sword Art Online, the movie, Ordinal Scale, delivers a new chapter in the hit anime saga.
And Warren Beatty directs and stars in period Hollywood romance Rules Don't Apply.
As you can tell, there is so much to experience at View this month, including big screen theatre and big screen TV, as well as all the incredible movies that we've just talked about. So head to myview.com for tickets.